Students, today we are going to use the laws of exponents to write some simplified form of exponents. So here let's see the laws of exponents that we have learned in the previous class. A raised to m into a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. A raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Here bases are same in both cases. Exponents are or powers are different. A raised to m into b raised to m. Here bases are different, which is equal to ab whole raised to m. A raised to m divided by b raised to m is equal to a by b whole raised to m. A raised to m whole raised to n is equal to a raised to m into n. These are the laws of exponents that we have learned. Now we are going to use these laws of exponents in the questions which are here. So this is exercise 13.2. Let's see the first question. We have to represent this in the form of exponent only. 3 raised to 2 into 3 raised to 4 into 3 raised to 8. Here we can see that when bases are same, powers are different, we have to add the powers. So here see the bases are same but powers are different. So we need to add them. So we get it at 3 raised to 2 plus 4 plus 8, which will be equal to 3 raised to 14. This is the answer. Now next one is 6 raised to 15 divided by 6 raised to 10. See here bases are same, powers are different. It is the subtraction of the powers. So here we can do it as 6 raised to 15 minus 10, which is equal to 6 raised to 5. Now a raised to 3 into a raised to 2. It is same as the bases are same. So we have to write a raised to 3 plus 2, which is equal to a raised to 5. 2 raised to 20 divided by 2 raised to 15. 2 raised to 20 divided by 2 raised to 15 means we have to subtract. So we will be getting 2 raised to 20 minus 15, we will be getting 2 raised to 5 into 2 raised to 3. One more term is there. So that we have to add, because here it is multiplication, here it was division. So we subtracted the powers. When it is multiplication, we add the powers and we get it as 8, because 2 raised to 5 plus 3, which is equal to 8. Here 8 raised to t divided by 8 raised to 2. We don't know the value of t. So we can write it as it is 8 raised to t minus 2, because we don't know the value of t. Now let's do question number 2. We have to simplify and we have to write it in the form of exponents. So here there are larger numbers that we have to simplify and write in form of exponents. Here 2 raised to 3 into 3 raised to 4. Then here 4 can be written in terms of 2. That is 2 raised to 2, which is 4, divided by 3 into 32 can be written again in the form of 2, that is as base of 2, 2 raised to 5. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 is 32. So we can write it as 2 raised to 5. Now let's take the common terms here, 2 raised to 3 and 2 raised to 5, then 2 raised to 2 here. So what do we have to do? 2 raised to 3 plus 2, because this is multiplication. So 2 raised to 3 plus 2 into 1 remaining is 3 raised to 4 divided by 3 into 2 raised to 5. 3 into 2 raised to 5. Now let's see here. Here we got it as 2 raised to 5 now. And denominator we have 2 raised to 5 is 3 raised to 4 by 3 raised to 1. The 3 means it is 3 raised to 1 into 2 raised to 5. Here we get 2 raised to 5 and 2 raised to 5. Actually it is 2 raised to 5 minus 5. Or we can cancel these two. Okay. So it becomes 1. What is remaining? 3 raised to 4 and 3 raised to 1, which is equal to 3 raised to 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3 raised to 3. Since it is division, we have subtracted the powers. The second part of the second question, 5 raised to 2 whole raised to 3 into 5 raised to 4 divided by 5 raised to 7. This is put in bracket, that means this whole thing is the numerator. So first let's solve the one which is inside the bracket. Then we go to outside the bracket. So here we get a raised to m whole raised to n, which is in this form. A raised to m whole raised to n is equal to a raised to m into n. So we get it as 5 raised to 2 into 3. Then 5 raised to 4 in bracket divided by 5 raised to 7. Again we can have here 5 raised to 2 into 3 is 5 raised to 6 and into 5 raised to 4, which is in the form a raised to m into a raised to n. So we have to add the exponents or powers. So it becomes 5 raised to 6 plus 4 divided by 5 raised to 7. So here we get it as 5 raised to 10 divided by 5 raised to 7, which is in the form a raised to m divided by a raised to n, which is equal to a raised to m minus n. So 5 raised to 10 minus 7, which is equal to 5 raised to 3. Look at the third part, 25 raised to 4 divided by 5 raised to 3. Here we have to write 25 in the form of as the base of 5. So 25 can be written as 5 raised to 2. Because 5 5s are 25. So 5 raised to 2 is 25 and 1 4 is already there, which is whole raised to 4 divided by 5 raised to 3. Now this has become a raised to m whole raised to n, which is equal to a raised to m into n divided by 5 raised to 3. A raised to m into n, here you got it as 5 raised to 8. So 5 raised to 8 divided by 5 raised to 3. This is in the form a raised to m divided by a raised to n, which is a raised to m minus n. So we can write here 5 raised to 8 minus 3 and the answer is 5 raised to 5. The next part, 3 into 7 raised to 2 into 11 raised to 8. 21 into 11 raised to 3. Here 21 can be written as 3 into 7. So let's write down 3 into 7 raised to 2 into 11 raised to 8 divided by 21 written as 3 into 7 into 11 raised to 3. Now take the common terms only, 3 raised to 1, 3 raised to 1 here. So both it becomes 1. 7 raised to 2 and 7 raised to 1. So 7 raised to 2 minus 1 because it is division into 11 raised to 8 by 11 raised to 3 becomes 11 raised to 8 minus 3. Here this also can be written like this into 3 raised to 1 minus 1 because this is 3 raised to 1, this is 3 raised to 1. So 3 raised to 1 minus 1. 3 raised to 1 minus 1 is 3 raised to 0. So we have learned this also, that is a raised to 0 is equal to 1. So that can be followed here. So we get 3 raised to 0 is 1 into 7 raised to 2 minus 1 is 7 into 7 raised to 1. 11 raised to 8 minus 3 is 11 raised to 5. So we get at last as 7 into 11 raised to 5 as the answer. Look at the 8th part of this. 3 raised to 0 plus 2 raised to 0 into 5 raised to 0. Any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. So here we can write the 3 raised to 0 as 1 plus 2 raised to 0 as 1 into 5 raised to 0 as 1. So we get it as 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 into 1, which is equal to 2. This is the answer. Look at the 11th part. 4 raised to 5 into a raised to 8 into b raised to 3 by 4 raised to 5 into a raised to 5 into b raised to 2. So let's take division means it is subtraction of the powers. So 5 minus 5 into a raised to 8 minus 5 into b raised to 3 minus 2. which is equal to 4 raised to 5 minus 5 is 4 raised to 0 into a raised to 3 into b raised to 1, which is equal to 4 raised to 0 is 1. So here we get a raised to 3 into b. Now children, see the third question. Say true or false and justify your answer. You have to say whether the statement is true or false, and if true or false, what is the reason. That you have to justify it. See the first part. 10 into 10 raised to 11 is equal to 100 raised to 11. First let's take the LHS of it. LHS is 10 into 10 raised to 11. That means 10 means it is 10 raised to 1. So 10 raised to 1 plus 11, because it is in the form a raised to m into a raised to n, which is equal to a raised to m plus n. So we get LHS as 10 raised to 12. Now look at the RHS, which is 100 raised to 11. 100 raised to 11 can be written in the form of base of 10 as 10 raised to 2. 10 raised to 2 is 100. So 10 raised to 2 whole raised to 11. It becomes 10 raised to 22, which is a raised to m whole raised to n. So LHS and RHS is not equal. That is why it is false. Now see the solution to the second question. 2 raised to 3 greater than 5 raised to 2. Here LHS is 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 3 is 8. And RHS is 5 raised to 2, which is 25. We know that 8 is less than 25. So the statement given is false. Same way, I hope you can do the third and the fourth question. And please complete all the notes given in this class.